Celebrities change a lot over their careers, and after their transformations, there are some celebrities that you would not be able to recognize. I'm Mackenzie, you're watching Beyond the Screen, and let's get into the top 10 celebrities you won't recognize part 3. And make sure to subscribe if you're new here. And at number 10, Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin is of course best known as the adorable child actor, but when he grew up, he became completely unrecognizable. A big part of this is because of the ups and downs that took place in his life in his teen years and early adulthood. As after Home Alone, he struggled to duplicate the success. After some struggling in acting, he decided to adopt a low-key life out of the spotlight. A lot of people have criticized Macaulay for his unkempt look, and have even said the look is due to poor financials. But considering he knows how to clean up when he needs to, it seems the style change might just be to differentiate himself from his child stardom days. And at number 9, Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was first known for his role as the chubby and adorable character of Andy Dwyer in Parks and Rec, and he was purposely made to be somewhat unattractive when filming the show, with him looking straight up unhygienic at times. And even though he's always been cute, women weren't necessarily swooning over him. But nobody could have expected what happened a little while later, and when he landed the role of Peter Quill in 2014's Guardians of the Galaxy, he got very buff for that role, and shortly after, he revealed to the world his totally ripped body and chiseled physique. And we all quickly realized that he was a total hottie. And if you compare the before and afters, he looks like a completely different person. And I really just couldn't be more proud of him. I'm personally trying to make a transformation like that as well. And at number 8, Calvin Harris. Calvin Harris is another star that turned from scruffy and somewhat awkward to a classy and polished hunk. Back in 2008, when he first started DJing, he was known for his long, scruffy, dark brown hair. But only a few years later, after becoming a bona fide celebrity, he's now a blonde bombshell, capturing the hearts of beautiful women like Taylor Swift. And he's certainly looking more cleaned up with his new image and dapper suits, usually. I do see him in a lot of suits. And at number 7, Khloe Kardashian. We, but more specifically me, have all been watching the Kardashian family change and grow throughout the many years they've been on television. Khloe started filming Keeping Up when she was just 23 years old, the youngest of the Kardashian sisters. And of course, Khloe has always been beautiful, and personally, I think the most entertaining too. But she has changed a lot over the years. In the first years of the show, Khloe's weight was constantly criticized by the media, as well as some members of her own family, along with the fact that she looks very different from her other sisters, with Khloe being taller and with lighter features, while Kim and Kourtney are much shorter with curvier figures as well, and have more Middle Eastern features. But over the last few years, Khloe went through a dramatic transformation. Firstly, she started prioritizing working out and eating healthy, and lost a ton of weight, even starting a show called Revenge Body, where she would help people reach their goal weights too. Khloe has also been called out for getting obvious plastic surgery. It's been speculated that she's gotten a nose job, fat injected into her butt, and also lip and potentially cheek filler. And she definitely looks a lot different than she did when we were first introduced to her. And at number 6, Gina Davis. Gina Davis is best known for her roles in the 1991 movie Thelma and Louise and baseball flick A League of Their Own. And fans of the star are shocked by her new look, as she looks much different than how she used to on the big screen. It's no secret that some actors and actresses age more gracefully than others, but sadly it seems that time has kind of taken its toll on Davis. There's been some speculation that she's gotten some botched plastic surgery, as her husband is actually a plastic surgeon. But looking closer, I honestly don't think so, as her face looks pretty much the same. She just looks, older. And since Gina is not much in the limelight anymore, there is a possibility that the pictures of her that were taken were just honestly on a bad day. Like, it really happens to the best of us. Halfway, number 5, Kesha. When Kesha first came on the music scene, she looked drastically different than she does now. Back then, she played up the party aesthetic and purposely tried to look like she constantly had woken up with a hangover. But more recently, she's tried to clean up her look and adopt a more mature aesthetic. She also changed her look during the high-profile court battle with producer Dr. Luke, whom she claims assaulted her. There have also been rumors of some facial modifications. It seems that the singer has had some lip fillers, and there's speculation over whether she's had a rhinoplasty and breast augmentation as well. But either way, she looks absolutely beautiful. And at number 4, Pamela Anderson. Pam Anderson was once known as one of the hottest women on earth, sought after by most men on the planet. Back then, she was best known for her Barbie girl look, having long blonde hair, large fake breasts, and full lips. But as she's gotten older, she's done what she can to age gracefully, with rumors that she's gotten plastic surgery along with fillers and Botox. These days, Pam is actually sporting a more natural look with less makeup and fewer hair extensions than she did back in the day. And for some reason, her face looks like an entirely different person, at least to me. She looks incredibly beautiful, but I would not know who she was if I was just shown a picture of her now. Let me know below if you agree. I honestly, I do think for some reason her features look very, very different. And then number 3, Drake. Drake has had quite a transformation and seriously looked like a whole other person when he was in Canada trying to break into the industry. Drake got started in the biz when he was a teen, starring as Jimmy Brooks in the Canadian show Degrassi. And obviously back then he looked a whole lot different, especially on the show. Drake never looked bad in any way, of course. He was just an awkward teen on the show. Definitely not a heartthrob. But once Drake got into the music industry, he started changing. And now he's known as the buff and hunky rapper, usually sporting a thick beard and fresh haircuts. Also, since he's now incredibly rich, he's always in designer clothes with chains and watches. These days, the Canadian-born rapper has one of the most recognizable sounds in the business and has a net worth of over $100 million. And I respect him even more because he lives in Toronto now and just really made the city cool, in my opinion. He really kind of started that trend. And at number 2, Bella Thorne. Bella Thorne's a former Disney star who went through the classic transformation of rebellion and rebranding to break her Disney image. She first got started on the hit Disney show Shake It Up in 2010, but now she's known as being the antithesis of a Disney starlet. Bella still acts in tons of movies, but her image is generally more edgy than the girl next door she used to play. She's also known for her racy Instagram photos that she has now transferred to her OnlyFans, being one of the site's top creators. She even produced an adult film a few years ago. And for her physical transformation, before she was wholesome and sweet, and now she's edgy and artistic, usually with her hair dyed bright colors and wearing heavy, colorful makeup. And finally, number 1, Jake Thomas. The former Lizzie McGuire star has definitely grown up a ton since his days on the hit show, which is obviously to be expected. Back in the day, he was the mischievous younger brother of Lizzie, known for his light brown spiky hair, but he's of course grown up. And I truly would not recognize that that was him if you just showed me what he looked like now. He's much darker long hair, usually with a beard. He's also still acting on shows like CSI, Cold Case, Criminal Minds, and more. But sadly, you will not be seeing him in the Lizzie McGuire reboot as that is no longer happening. I'm still not over it. So that's all for the list, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this below. Was there anyone that I missed? And before I go, I'm going to shout out some comments from my video on celebrities that tried to warn us about Hailey Bieber. Stacey Newman said, don't know her, so I really can't say if she is mean, but she seems to look mean in her pictures, so who really knows? Jury is still up for me too. Sometimes, looks don't lie. She really gives a Regina George look and aura about her, Karen Rose said, Hailey, you mean Justin's sister? They look so much alike. I guess they actually do look pretty alike, yeah. Then Erica R said, when they sued that doctor, it literally left the worst taste in my mouth about that couple. I completely agree. Literally, who cares if someone's speculating about you getting plastic surgery? He literally complimented her, said that she was beautiful. So literally, it's ridiculous. Alright guys, that is all for the video today. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you made it all the way here, if you liked the video and want to see some more, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and I will catch you all in the next one.